Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mountain Lake Journal. I'm Tom Halleck. This week, New York has lifted most of its COVID-19 mandates and restrictions now that at least 70% of adults in the state have gotten their shots.
What does 70% mean? It means that we can now return to life as we know it.
Governor Andrew Cuomo announced that he's lifting all remaining state COVID-19 restrictions, including requirements for masks and social distancing, now that New York has reached the governor's goal of 70% of adults receiving at least one dose of the vaccine.
The state mandates that have proven right and correct and brought us through this pandemic are relaxed as of today, effective immediately. So all the state-mandated restrictions are lifted on commercial, social settings, sports and recreation, construction, manufacturing, retail, buildings, all across the board. We can get back to living and businesses can open because the state mandates are gone. Social gathering restrictions, the capacity restrictions, the health screenings. Remember today, because it is the day that New York rose again.
People will still need to wear masks in certain places, like hospitals and other healthcare facilities, while on public transportation and in schools, which are still following guidelines recommended by the CDC. And some businesses may still require masks and social distancing for customers who aren't fully vaccinated. And while the governor said 70% is a great milestone, the state is still hoping to get more adults, teenagers, and children vaccinated in the coming weeks.
That's not to say that 70% is the end. We want to do better than 70%, but it is an important milestone, and we're going to keep pushing to do more. But it's a testament to the people of the state of New York. That is who did this. People who stayed tough and smart and united during the most difficult challenge of our lives. And most of all, the essential workers who came forward and whose effort and courage brought us through this day, and they are our heroes.
To celebrate the milestone and thank those essential workers, landmarks across New York were lit in blue and gold, and fireworks shows were put on at 10 locations across the state on Tuesday evening, including the Empire State Plaza in Albany and in Lake Placid. Altogether, more than 11 million of the state's residents have been vaccinated with at least one shot, and just shy of 10 million are now fully vaccinated. Even though the governor said all COVID-related restrictions are over, he still holds the emergency powers granted to him at the start of the pandemic by the state legislature. The Senate and Assembly did not vote to rescind those temporary powers before they adjourned the legislative session for the summer last week. The announcement that New York is lifting its remaining restrictions on businesses was welcomed by the North Country Chamber of Commerce President Gary Douglas, who in a statement paid tribute to the many businesses in the North Country that have weathered the pandemic for the past 15 months.